Doctor, I'm afraid we have one of our frequent flyers here again.
Who is it this time, nurse?
Mr. Jones is here with another fecal impaction. It's his 9th one this year. You better get your eagle claw ready.
Wait a minute. Can't we try an enema first? You know, one of those nice big bags that runs in by gravity, lots of liquid, lots of fluid, gets the stool out.
Oh, we don't have those. All we have are these teeny tiny enema bottles. The amount of liquid in this would never get out the amount of stool Mr. Jones always has up there. Besides, he has no rectal tone, so once you pull out the bottle, everything just runs all over the place before it has time to do anything. I'm afraid you're just going to have to dig it out with your hand.
Wait a minute, can't we,
Break time.
The Fresh Maker.
Okay, that was a little weird. I'm not sure what got into me this month, but once I started, I couldn't stop. So let me review really fast. If you really want to give an enema the best chance of succeeding, those little fleet bottles are not so good. So here's a way to make a mega-enema. You cut open an IV bag, pour out maybe half the fluid, and then I like to squirt in a couple of those saline or even mineral oil fleet enemas, and add a couple of Dulcolax to the mix. You can also add things like liquid colace or even a little lactulose. There's a lot of different recipes out there. None of it is evidence-based, other than really disgusting evidence. Then I just insert the IV tubing the way I always would, and you take the end of the IV tubing, the little screw-on part that you would connect to the IV hub, and you just stuff it into the end of a Foley. It fits pretty well. I like to secure it with some extra tape. Then I flush the whole system. Then I lube up the tip of the Foley and put it in the patient's rectum and inflate the balloon. And this keeps all the liquid in there from leaking back out, especially if the patient has poor rectal tone or just can't cooperate. And then I let the whole thing run in, and I'll often tilt the head of the bed down just to make sure that fluid is going upstream rather than coming back out. A lot of the times, this really, really works. And if it doesn't, well, you're stuck doing a disimpaction, but at least you know you tried everything you could.